Hey guys, so my aunt and uncle from Washington decided to drive all the way to Minnesota, 3 days, more than 30 hours of driving just to come hang out with Jin and I. So we booked them a hotel nearby and we're gonna go pick them up in a few minutes. Let's go.
사실 내일 모레면 저희 장모님께서 돌아가신 첫 기일이거든요. 그래서 레이 이모가 30시간씩이나 운전하셔서 여기까지 오시는 거예요, 레이 안아주러. 그래서 저희를 위해 이 누추한 미네소타까지 오신 이모부 부부를 위해 저희도 잊지 못할 추억으로 보답하고자 저희도 미네소타 풀코스를 제공해드리기로 했어요. 레이가 미네소타에서 가장 멋진 호텔로 예약을 했대요. 그래서 지금 이모부 부부를 지금 픽업하러 가는 중이에요. Where's the hotel? Now this one?
Why is there no sign?
What is that?
What is this?
왜 이거 뭐야? 여기 간판도 없잖아. 공사 중이에요, 간판이.
You also have to cheer for them too.
레이도 여기 대기하고 있어요.
You did it backwards, Jin. You ruined the whole thing.
Well, there's that one.
Welcome to Minnesota. There you go.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. You guys look good.
drove all the way.
Well,
It wasn't a bad drive. We drove for 8 hours, stopped.
I saw you guys took some cute photos, like drinking milkshakes and. Yeah. Well, Jin, you gotta open the door.
Oh yeah, what's the seating? What's the seating arrangement?
what's the seating arrangement
It
here?
doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
This is nice.
So do we feel old?
We should have drove this one from Ellensburg.
Well, your welcome beverage is Kirkland signature
Oh my
purified
God.
water. Here you go, whoever wants one.
Thank you.
And you get a welcome snack.
Oh my
A Kirkland signature nut bar, okay?
We need to
In case
fly.
anyone gets hungry or
We need
hangry.
to fly you airlines more often.
Oh, look at this, huh? I can take a nap.
Oh yeah, you can take a nap back there.
Well, yeah, but I was just noticing the
Take my
charger thing.
Oh yeah, there's a
right there.
charger back there. You guys have butt coolers? No, seriously, like this is a ventilated seat, so you got that, and you have your own temperature controls here.
Oh my
I'll turn the
Well,
air
next
on
time you
back
guys
there.
come to Seattle, you'll be in luxury. You won't be tired at all after driving.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah, no. We are so excited to see you guys.
Yeah,
So
this is
excited to
great.
see you guys too.
So today's concept is, since you drove 30 hours to come here to hug Ray, right? That's
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we did, so we can go home now, right?
Right. Oh, no.
we're trying to give you guys the most memorable memories in Minnesota. We're gonna take you to like landmarks or the
Cool.
what is it called, like famous places,
Excellent.
iconic places, and
Yay.
take photo of your cute
Oh,
couple photos. Since we have all the camera equipment.
So, no, our first stop today, we're just gonna show you our house and where we live.
Yay.
Okay.
Famous Minnesota couple's house.
Yeah,
famous Minnesota.
Exclusive.
we don't invite people
We
over
never
to our
show
house.
to anyone. Doesn't matter where you put it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Is it okay there?
Yeah. Oh, I have the same socks from Costco.
Well, I was gonna say we are kind of coordinated.
Honey,
Hey, Kitty.
want to meet your great aunt and uncle? Kitty.
Well, what a
Many
lovely
tricks.
greeting that she came up and
Yeah.
said hello.
So yes, we live within like arm's length from each other at all times.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That makes our relationship closer.
It does.
Yeah. I feel bad for you guys living in the biggest house.
In living
Yeah.
in
You guys don't even have a
giant
You know,
house.
really, what more do you need? You got a nice kitchen, it's living room, TV sets, computers right here.
Sometimes it's days between when Jim and I see each other
Oh, then let me know. We can swipe the house.
because
sometimes.
we are so far apart from each other. So is this a one bathroom?
Just a one bathroom, one
Okay.
bedroom.
Cute.
Very much nicer than any bathroom I've ever had.
Well, this is perfect.
Yeah,
You know,
all ceiling
really.
HVAC system, which is so good. We have central air
Yeah,
conditioning.
you could tell right when you walked in. It was cool.
You know, I've lived in very small places.
Yeah.
So this feels like
Luxury. Well, when
Luxury. It is luxury.
You know, that's the way you kind of work your way up.
It looks like you got an excellent location.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good location and pretty safe here. And
Well, that's the main thing. You're in a nice neighborhood.
yeah.
You want photo here? Photo here, photo.
I don't have my hearing aid.
Photo. Kiss.
Oh really?
I thought.
That's amazing.
You should take photo from here, like.
Yeah, I know, over here.
저 체리 스푼이 이곳에서 가장 랜드마크거든요. 그래서 미네소타 놀러 온 사람들은 꼭 저희 가서 사진 한 장씩 꼭 찍거든요. 그래서 가장 처음 여기로 왔어요. 사진 찍어드리려고.
Jin's gonna take a cool photo here.
여기서 그 이모 부부를 아주 예쁘게 찍어드릴 거예요. Like a new groom and bride.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Pose.
This way. Little bit left.
That's right.
Stop. 2 step back. Oh, you guys should, I don't know, like hug or kiss.
That's so cute, even just looking at
You know what? Normally we're like this, Jim. So.
Aww.
You got the fountain in the background, right?
Yes,
Nice.
exactly.
Hi.
Look at this bridge and that Greenbelt beer sign. This is a very old sign. And we are now crossing the Mississippi River. We'll get a closer look in just a moment. So this area is the first neighborhood of Minneapolis, the oldest neighborhood. I'm gonna take them over to the bridge.
Oh yeah, Stone Arch
Next.
Bridge.
But there's so much construction. Summertime. It's gonna be very hot.
Yeah. 여기는 미네소타에서 가장 유명한 곳 중 하나고 레이가 가장 좋아하는 곳이에요. 그래서 여기서 아주 멋진 사진을 찍어드리려고요. 그리고 저기는 미국 사람이라면 다 아는 골드메달 제분소라는 곳인데요. 그 옛날에는 밀가루 빻을 때 그 미시시피 강에 있는 저 수력 발전으로 밀가루를 빻았다고 하더라고요. 그래서 여기가 굉장히 미네소타에서 상징적인 곳이에요.
Well, I liked the Pillsbury sign, so I was gonna get Jim. Except for I'm gonna make Jim look at me. No, I did not want that sign.
저 완전 카메라맨 같죠? 그래서 이걸로 제가 레이 이모부랑 레이 이모를 멋지게 찍어드리려고요, 이렇게. Maybe go back. I'm so sorry. Go back. Because of the, what is it called? The pole, it blocks the view. Okay, stop here, stop there.
You guys look so cute. Oh my gosh.
Smile,
They are smiling.
cheese, kimchi,
Kimchi.
kiss, please. Nice.
Okay.
We feel like we're stars or something.
You guys are celebrities.
Celebrities.
Oh, wow.
Something.
Yeah. It's kind of cool the way we came together.
I like
This is so beautiful. Like, wow, what a great photo. Even with the direct sunlight, it looks nice. This, I'm telling you, this lens, best purchase ever.
So Ray, where are we going next?
It's a secret.
A secret? Okay.
You know, you can tell us anything. We wouldn't know anyway. So.
Whew. Well, it feels good to be in the air conditioning.
It
Whew.
does. This is just like a tour bus.
Although the really bad thing about all these lovely photos that Jin is taking is that I know I'm flushed.
I can fix it. I'm the Photoshop expert.
So you could put me with like Jennifer Aniston or something.
Oh!
No?
That's so mean. No.
I'm gonna replace you to real Bruce Willis then.
Yeah, there you go. Now you
There you go.
So we just entered the U of M campus area. So from here, down this whole road, there will be U of M buildings. Okay, I gotta turn left to show you Bob Dylan's apartment. Bob Dylan lived over here in this building on the corner that says Loring. He lived in this brick building up there. The
Right
corner
next
building.
to tteokbokki place.
Yeah, right next to the Korean restaurant. But yeah, that building, this old building.
So you attended classes in this vicinity, right?
Yes,
Right around
all of
here.
my
So
classes
you
were
know
around
this
here.
area really well.
I spent a lot of time here. It's a very beautiful campus with a lot of history.
She studied psychology, and that's number 4 in the US. So I cannot lie, she reads my mind.
I read your mind.
Yeah.
She's way ahead of you on mind reading, huh?
야, 개인은 지금 자기가 나온 대학교 이모랑 이모부한테 소개시켜주고 있는 중이에요. 미국 대학생들 이렇게 이런 데서 피크닉하면서 공부해요. 참고로 레이가 나온 미네소타 주립대 트윈시티는 미국에서도 굉장히 알아주는 주립대거든요. 그래서 저희도 유학원에서 근무할 때 공부 잘하는 애들 여기 미네소타 주립대에 많이 수속시켜줬어요.
Because it stops?
So this line, how do you feel about going to Surly, Jin?
Yes.
So we can sample some Minnesota beer.
Yes.
I like that. That's
Have
great.
you tried some Minnesota beer?
Yeah.
Very good.
That's why I let Ray drive so they can drink.
Yeah, there you go. That's, I knew you were pretty smart with that stuff.
Phil Surly. Jin loves Surly. There's literally not a single soul here.
Closed. Open 3.
What? Are you serious?
45 minutes.
What should we do then? 저희가 썰리 양조장 제가 제일 좋아하는 곳에 모셔가려고 했는데 문 닫았어요. 3시에 온대요. 45분 남았으니까 그동안 밥 먹으러 갔다가 밥 먹고 나서 여기 다시 술 마시러 오겠습니다. 여기는 좀 트렌디한 푸드코트 같은 데예요. 그래서 여기서 그래서 원하는 거 드시게 하시려고요.
Modern, industrial, vibrant.
I like it.
They're trying to convince us, but
Oh yeah, they have the. Where did we see one of those? Oh, when we were at Long Beach.
Right,
We
yeah.
went to that pizza place and they had the.
if you want to do this, you can just
Maybe one glass and one glass there.
you want to try
Sure. Oh yeah, we never. Do you know how to operate this?
Oh, you gotta go there to check in. Otherwise, you cannot.
Okay.
미국에서는 70세 넘어도 아이디 검사를 해요. 그 21살 넘었다고 지금 70세 어린한테 성인 인증 팔찌를 채워드리고 있어요.
still drive. I should try this.
레이는 운전해야 돼서
Oh,
지도
you gotta
말고.
pay.
So you put it in here.
Yeah, now
So you pay.
Yeah.
It's like gas
I'm gonna
station.
try this.
Oh, so you can just get a sample.
What a system! Why is it cool? I like it. Well, I don't do that.
Oh no.
So full.
Well, you'll have to let it settle down. See if you like it. First drink of the day.
What is this?
I do
Galaxy
that, but I don't
S.
do.
This is
No. Well, this is Jim's is more current than mine.
Galaxy S22.
You might have.
Samsung?
Do you like it?
Korean?
Yes.
Korean supporters.
Mine's 9, so
I would buy nothing.
mine's many iterations behind it.
I waited to get this phone
Yeah.
for the
Ours
color.
is the same thing. Like, it's
And
we have just like a little.
it's a nice green color.
Well, and see, we never
But then I bought this.
Selfie mode, so.
And now you can't see
But
color.
Award-winning pizza.
What kind of an award did they win?
There was a pizza competition across the U.S. They got best pizza somehow.
So what was the name of the pizza?
Rectangle pizza.
Rectangle pizza. Oh, because it's a rectangle.
You like it?
Yeah, it's okay.
Pizza.
It's okay.
It's like
pizza.
Domino's.
Pizza is pizza. Just like Domino's. Let's go to Sully after this. They have pizzas too, so
We'll wash it down with beer.
yeah.
He's brave. is just gonna change.
So we'll watch it if you turn great.
이제 3시가 넘어가지고 제가 제일 좋아하는 그 양조장에 왔어요. Look up. Those are our fermenters. Crazy, right?
Oh, is that where you get the beer out of?
Yes, you're fermenting beer there.
It seems like it'd get warm in there, though.
They probably have the refrigerator system.
Oh,
So, honey, do not walk on the walkway and fall into the vat.
what a way to go.
Well, but you gotta have it.
Down in the can of beer.
There you go. You were this excited. How did you
Grab
do
an
that?
ID you want to do the
Slacker.
Cheers. It's like a vlog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Y'all YouTubers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Seriously, yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's embarrassing to say that we do YouTube, but we
No, it's not.
do YouTube.
Bro, we are at an age where people make millions off of anything,
Yep,
People
exactly.
just burn on the internet and they make millions. so.
Exactly, and we're
Do you need
blessed.
ours too, or do you trust us?
I got you. I'll probably.
All right.
But he's 18 though.
It looks like it.
It's like Benjamin Franklin.
Thank you for trusting
Benjamin
us.
Button.
Oh, Benjamin. Oh, yeah, Benjamin
Oh,
Franklin.
Benjamin Button.
Have a good one. Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, he said Benjamin Franklin.
I said I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Oh,
Okay, well, you used to be my favorite
He said you're like
nephew-in-law. Now you are no longer.
Isn't it cool? It's all fermenters. 이게 다 fermenter라고 맥주를 양조하는 장비예요. 발효시키는 장비. 여기서 맥주를 끓여서 여기다 넣어서 숙성시키는 거예요. They have 불고기 burger.
Wow, they have a Korean themed burger here.
Look at that. Korean fried chicken bowl.
Oh, there is? 저기 오랜만에 와보는데 불고기 버거랑 코리안 프라이드 치킨 보울이 있어요. 그럼 여기 뭐 한국인 직원을 뽑았나?
Huh. You want to try it for fun?
Yeah, just one and just share.
Share a little bit? Korean fried chicken bowl. Okay, we'll try.
궁금하니까 이 코리안 프라이드 치킨 보울 시켜보려고요.
Hello, folks. How are y'all doing?
Good.
How are you?
Good. I'm Ash. I'll be taking care of you, and I'm training Gracie today, so we'll kind of get both of us to break through.
Does that mean you have to double the tip?
2 times the tip because it's 2 people.
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh,
So it's
yeah,
like
for
you have to
two.
pay 2 times.
제가 제일 좋아하는 그 엑스맨이라는 맥주가 왔어요. Try.
First drink of the day.
Cheers.
Second drink of the day.
Or
Actually, no worries. I'm good.
It's good? I'm glad you like it. Thank
Actually,
God.
you like it?
I like it.
I like this
What
beer.
did you get?
X-Men.
Yes, man. I take you.
That has a really strong orange.
I didn't taste like pine.
Pine?
저희가 방금 코리안 프라이드 치킨 보울을 시켰는데 서버가 이거 맛있다고 추천하는 메뉴예요. 맛있을지 한번 볼게요.
You're way cool.
Korean fried chicken.
Upstairs.
Thank you.
양념 치킨에 밥에 김치래요.
Well, it's crispy. It's drippy. There's no smells.
It has no smell. But this is different.
Not good? Let me try. 한번 먹어볼게요. 레이는 별로 맛없다고 하니
Runny.
양념 치킨에 밥이랑 김치랑 같이 나왔어요.
No, I mean,
10점 만점에 5점.
Well, we'll see if I like it all then if it's spicy.
it's
Well,
really spicy.
I have water.
엄청 매워요. The Korean fried chicken doesn't taste like this in Korea.
It's just,
So is that good or bad?
Peanut.
5 out of 10.
5 out of 10?
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
It is spicy.
9 out of 10?
I like this. I'm acquiring a taste for it.
Oh, good.
혹시 미네소타 여기 설리 양조장 오실 분들은 이거 한국 음식 시키지 마시고 그냥 맥주만 맛있게 드시다 가세요. 맥주는 진짜 잘 만들거든요.
That was 4 days ago. I like the.
갈 때 되니까 사람이 엄청 많아졌어요. 저희는 저번에 왔던 미네하하 폭포에 왔어요. 여기도 멋있거든요. This car looks kind of
Oh, is this the
electric car.
Ioniq?
There's no grill because it's electric.
If there's no grill on the car, so it's an electric car.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
But you don't need-
that's how you can tell.
Because you don't need
can also
to
tell by the-
cool down the engine, so
Right.
interesting design.
it looks like a toy car.
It does look like a toy car.
Yeah.
Honey, look at the basket on the side. You think
Oh,
that's
that's
for
her-
his granddaughter?
that's her-
Look at the.
이모 이모님 취미가 전기 자전거 타는 거거든요. 그래서 관심이 많은지 계속 구경하고 계세요. 여기도 미네아폴리스에서 굉장히 유명한 곳이거든요. 그래서 좋은 사진 찍어드리려고 여기도 왔어요. So smile, say 미네하하. This is the only hiking path in Minnesota. You wanna do this? You think you can come back up?
Can I?
Yeah.
I have to stop and take a break.
Okay.
I might have to get your piggyback, right?
Maybe one more photo here.
Of Kathy and I?
Yes. So smile.
Okay.
Cheeseburger.
Yep.
Cheese.
Thank you.
Okay.
미국에서는 보시는 것처럼 카메라 문화가 정말 잘 발달돼 있어서 저희가 이렇게 카메라 들고 뭐 찍고 있으면은 앞에 사람들이 아예 안 지나가요. 기다려요. 다 끝날 때까지. 도심 속에서 즐기는 하이킹. 지난번에 레이랑 여기 하이킹 왔을 때 여기 한국 계곡처럼 이렇게 발에 물 담그고 이렇게 노는 곳이 있더라고요. 그래가지고 여기 모시고 왔어요. 아예 물속으로 들어가실 생각이신가 봐요. 저도 그래야겠다. Raye! You wanna come in?
Nope.
Nope?
Nope.
You're wearing the water shoes, like aqua shoes.
I know, but nope.
You're a disgrace to those shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really cool. Nice.
아프다. 여기 돌들이 되게 뾰족뾰족해가지고 그 등산로나 이런 데 가면은 한국에서 가끔 이렇게 발 지압하는 거 있잖아요. 그런 데 걷는 느낌이에요. Does it hurt?
I got tender feet.
Yeah. In Korea, we purposely walk on top of rocks like this.
Yeah.
It circulates your blood.
Oh.
So it's like really good for your body.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So while I'm walking on here, I'm helping my body
Yeah.
get all the blood flowing.
Yeah. It will help your feet feel better.
Never thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
They feel pretty good.
Yeah.
They do
Korea.
this in Korea and walk on rocks like this all day.
Yeah,
In
it's true.
parks, they actually have whole pathways that are just like big rocks to walk on barefoot.
Yeah.
Keep old people young.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Well, I'm going to start walking on these every day then, if that works.
갑자기 등산이 하고 싶다고 하셔서 등산하러 왔어요. Where are you going? 이제 막 산에서 뛰어다니시네.
We win. Dangling.
He looks.
You look so small.
Minnesotans are really tall.
Are they really tall?
Like Raye.
We need bench
They can just sit.
Raye is the smaller Minnesota.
They gotta try it.
Yeah. Raye, show your long legs. Your 1 meter legs.
My legs are disproportionately long.
They look shorter now.
원래는 만들어 놓을 때는 이렇게 높았는데 깎아져가지고 이렇게 된 것 같아요. 산사태네.
Whatever you say, I agree.
Oh, my uncle Bruce Willis is so healthy. Can't believe he's 72. His young wife is having a hard time.
Shut up. Shut up.
계단 진짜 잘 오르시네요.
Wow. Okay, good job.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, if you get too close.
I turned the AC on for you guys.
You are
Yeah.
such a thoughtful man.
Oh.
Whoops, don't set off the car alarm. Thank you, Jim. I don't have any money for you to tip you.
So how was our Minnesota Ford tour?
Minneapolis tour.
Yeah, Minneapolis. Ford
Fabulous.
5 stars.
5
You guys-
stars.
No, we really appreciate that. That was very nice of you to do that.
You're gonna be impressed with Ray's Photoshop skills later.
I should look at those today. Actually, I'll look at some and see if I can get you guys a cute
Yeah.
photo.
See you tomorrow.
Have a good night.
Okay, have a good rest.
It was fun.
We'll talk in the
Have a
morning.
good night's sleep. Yeah, it was.
You too. Bye, Uncle Bruce Willis.
Oh, say can you